Hi, I'm Virgie Rodriguez here with A Race of Your Own, Season 2, where we talk about how inspiration leads to resilience, or the other way around, how resilience leads to inspiration. And this week's guest I'm really excited to have because I've known him for a long time. He's a very talented writer, director, filmmaker. He has been an agent, and he is now an agency director of an agency called the Doherty Agency, which represents everything from children to adult actors, models, and filmmakers. And he is a brilliant screenwriter and has some like brilliant stories as well. And so today's episode is going to be a little more fun because we're going to talk about all things entertainment, all things writing. What do we think? Just like our opinions, whatever. You know how it goes. Mr. Jared Pascoe.
Thank you for having me, Virgie Rodriguez.
I said Jared Pascoe, and it's Pascoe.
It's do not Pascoe, do not collect $200. Pascoe. Yeah.
And you always make fun of the way I say Jared.
You definitely, New York and Philadelphia and Jersey all say my name the same. It's Jared.
Jared. And I don't hear it.
Jared.
Jared.
It's Jared.
Jared. And to me, it sounds like Jared.
Jared.
Jared. Like, you're like, say it this way. And I'm like, it sounds like Jared.
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 I just love the way you say it, though. I had one of my first boyfriends ever was from Queens, and he says my name.
Queens in the house.
Yeah,
of course.
And I've always loved it, so you can keep saying it.
Okay, Jared.
Yep. Okay.
So it'll be a lot of Jared.
Jared.
Jared. Thanks for being here on one of your many LA trips. International Man of Mystery.
That's right.
And so
I spend half the time here and half the time in Pittsburgh, where my agency is based.
right.
Yeah.
And so, that's pretty international of me.
Correct. Hell yeah, Pennsylvania.
I mean, shout out Pennsylvania. Whatever. Whatever. No, but I wanted to have you on because you are working on the side of the industry where a lot of people are like freaking out about for actors, right? And some filmmakers, and models and stuff. But
Models,
but
yeah.
voiceover work, actors, and you get that kind of oversight of what's really happening in the industry and what kind of stuff is like coming through or not coming through, right?
Right.
So what has been your kind of overall consensus within the last few years, and now that AI is starting to hit?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's been a very tough for everybody around the world. I'm not going to be selfish and just say the entertainment industry has been hit and affected in such a way.
Right.
But I really feel like once COVID happened, the game changed.
Right.
For actors, for models, for filmmakers. For a while there, like maybe 2021, it was gangbusters. Like everything that was going to shoot in 2020 that held off. Like 2021 was our busiest year ever. And then the SAG strike happened.
Which COVID was kind of still happening at that
It
time.
was, but then people got very industrious and figured it out, and like COVID tests and like it was crazy. Some of the things they had people like travel in, stay in a hotel room for 5 days, test. I mean, it was
True.
The workarounds and the way they figured it out was kind of interesting.
Right.
And then the strikes happened in the industry, the SAG strike and the writer's strike, and then now we're seeing that work is just leaving the country. Speaking of international, like It really is Canada, Europe. I saw a movie. I forgot the name of the movie. Drop. Did you see that?
No.
It was set. The whole movie is an interior, and it's set in Chicago, a Chicago restaurant.
And they shot it.
And they shot it in Ireland.
I was gonna say they shot it in Prague.
Yeah.
Or Budapest.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's like a huge thing that's happening now.
Yeah.
First of all, not as much content shooting. B, not as much content shooting in the United States.
And I don't understand, how is it cheaper, right? And is it just because these places have local crews now?
Well,
they
they have tax incentives and tax credits, and people just go, and save. I don't know how much money they're saving, but 25%, 50% of what they would pay here. But ramping up to the AI thing that you want to talk about, I really feel like filmmakers, maybe not the filmmakers, but studios, production companies are sending work overseas where it's cheaper. And I understand it's a business and we have to make money, and I understand that. I am in a business as well. But at a certain point, you have to just say, hey, I think I'm selling out my industry, you know, and I have to like figure out how to make this work at home.
They're saying 100% tariff,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
on any productions outside of the United States,
Yeah.
which sounds insane, right, at first, but then you're like, well, it might keep some work at home for some folks, right?
I'm curious. I read
for the people that are at the studios
Yep.
and trying to make it happen.
Yep.
It's like well,
I mean, that is to counter their bottom line, to
Right.
be like, it would be more money actually to shoot out. So I don't know. I haven't done research on
Right. Neither have I.
what the proposals are, but I remember thinking, because Atlanta was like, they were shooting a shit ton of Marvel stuff there, and Marvel pulled out.
Yes.
And they went to wherever,
Somewhere.
Dublin, who knows. And I was like, oh, I think they're going to tariff that. Like, that's the next, that was my thing. I'm like, okay, they have to, because honestly, LA, and I read an article about this, but it is very true. It feels like LA, but that's what it feels like, the beginnings of all of these people come here to pursue a dream, to have something made. And, you know, people, the money people, again, get the money, get the business side of it, 100%. Right. But at some point, you have to be like, hey.
I think I talked about this, that Television City, CBS Studios, was going to get a, I forget, like over $1 billion, like revamp or whatever. That, and it was like, because I think it was like over the holidays in 2024. And I drove by and I was like, it's so empty, right? And even Paramount, you drive by Paramount, it's like, empty, right? And so I think Television City was going to get like $1 point something billion to like revamp itself. And I think there's still one Young and the Restless. There's one soap opera that still shoots there, and I'm not remembering which one it is because I don't watch soap operas. But
yeah, I mean, The Price is Right left, and I think went to Glendale after like 45 years.
Really?
Yeah. They were in Television City.
They shoot Dancing with the Stars there.
Right. Yeah.
Because I still see people. And when we shot Dancing with the Stars, it was there. So like that's still there. But even if you drive by outside of the days that they shoot, it's like dead, right? Yeah. And so they're bringing the Olympics back. They're bringing or to Los Angeles, and so
can't wait for that traffic.
Oh, like work from home? Yes. For 2 months. Absolutely. Yes. Traffic. I'm not even going to try to travel out of LAX at all.
That's right.
Like at all. But so that'll hopefully bring something. But, I don't know. Like it's just kind of like, and they're saying this AI thing that just came out recently that said, using AI for actors is illegal in California. Mm-hmm. So it's like, but how are you going to monitor that? Mm-hmm. How are you going to, like, what do you mean? Like,
you're asking all of these really good questions, and
you don't have the answers.
I have not read anything outside of a headline. So, but it is
at least you're being honest.
I mean, listen, I can fake it until I make it with the best of them, but I don't want to speak about something that
Well, I guess it's just more like your opinion, right? Like if that is true, and if that is okay, it's going to be illegal. How do you as an agency director, you have a slew of actors that you work with, young and old, right? Mm-hmm. And it's like, well, how would you negotiate that? I guess that's the better question. Like if a studio comes to you and says, look, we've booked one of your clients for this Marvel movie. I'm using Marvel as an example because we just said it before. Whatever movie, right? Titanic Part 3. I don't know.
It comes back up.
It comes back up. The return because it's Part 3. But anyway. Titanic Part whatever, right? And it comes back.
James Cameron is available to direct.
Comes back. James Cameron's directing. Right? Like, how would you even think to begin to negotiate a contract for an actor that's like, okay, we're going to use him in Titanic Parts 4, 5, and 6, but we're just going to use the AI version of him or her, right, in those movies. Like, how would you even begin to try to negotiate that?
Well, you curb that. You're saying a live actor would shoot Titanic 3, and they would want to use AI versions of them.
4, 5, 6.
We're not playing that game at this point.
You don't think?
No.
You don't think actors, or well, not actors, but maybe the other agencies, like the really, will start cutting deals?
Absolutely not. I mean, I hope not.
Right.
Because that isn't advocating for your actor.
Right.
That's like, oh, yeah, I mean, it is, there's going to be something just came across my desk this week that just is new. Like, for the past 5 years, something new comes across my desk that I haven't dealt with. You know,
Ever.
I've been doing this for like 15 years, and all of a sudden, everything is like real. Like, oh my gosh, okay, we have to figure this out, or we have to figure this out, because the AI is getting better and better and better,
Right.
and more people are getting interested in it. We've definitely lost work to AI. You know,
Right.
it's come for the voiceover folks first.
Really? Are they doing
Yeah.
already voiceover AI?
Absolutely.
Wow.
And
Okay.
and it's the AI that I think translated the best first, because
Okay.
you don't have to see how fake it looks or whatever.
Right. It's just sound.
But AI has evolved so much from last year, where we were populating AI images and people had 6 fingers. Remember, it was like weird. Like, oh, okay. Well, that was happening. Like, you would do an AI. You remember everybody on like social media
Yeah.
was like making themselves princes on
Right,
AI.
right.
Some people on Tinder, we understand that those aren't you.
You're really on Tinder, huh?
I
You explore. You still like. I can't believe people are still using Tinder.
mean, I don't know.
You're like, I don't know. I might.
I don't know, but that's how I met Virgie. So
That's not how we met.
swipe right. This fly ass honey, swipe left.
I was
Left, right,
Who is
right.
this? Who is this Pittsburgh guy
Oh my gosh. But yeah, I mean, I think
on
that
straight Tinder?
that's right. Oh, is there straight Tinder? Am I not allowed there?
I don't know. How would we swipe on Tinder when? Would you be on straight Tinder?
I don't know.
I can totally delete this if you don't want this
No,
information out.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't care.
Okay. I'm just saying. All right. We will keep talking.
Okay, good.
Okay. Good. But yes, Tinder.
Brought to you by Tinder. In Scruff.
I'm on Tinder. Jesus. Everybody's gonna think I'm on Tinder. Are we getting flaming margaritas after this? We better be.
Okay.
Because
I don't know where the hell I am.
you're like, what part of town am I in?
Well, I flew through. Okay, go ahead.
No, it's fine.
We're having too
It's
much
fine
fun.
because these are bloopers. That's fine. We can totally have fun.
Okay.
This is my podcast. And I
That's
can do
right.
whatever I want. I know it's like yeah. So Titanic 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
But I feel like I don't fucking know, man. It's always something new every week. It's like, well, it's illegal to have AI actors, and I always say this story because this is the one that fooled me the most, and I was like, AI is not going to fool me. I'm going to be able to see AI. I'll see right through AI, right? Can't fool my eye, right? Totally fooled me. And
What did?
Indiana Jones, in the beginning of the movie, Harrison Ford, and it's the younger Harrison
Yeah.
Ford. And
Riding
he's like,
a horse or
whatever.
whatever.
And I was like, he looks fantastic. Whoever did that makeup did a great job.
Yeah.
Like, makeup should get a total, nod for whatever.
Yeah.
It was AI.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's the instance where AI, we can learn to be partners with AI, because it helps filmmaking in
Right.
instance like that,
Right?
where
But wouldn't that be another day for Harrison Ford to shoot, right? Like, if they're like, because when you negotiate those types of contracts, right, it's usually like 10 days of shooting. That could have been an 11th day,
right?
right? So doesn't that, I mean, he's Harrison Ford. He's,
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm sure they
his-
took. I'm sure they
his
took care
rate-
of him. I'm sure they took care
I'm
of
sure
him.
it's a cat, whatever. I'm
yeah.
not shitting on it.
Didn't they have like a stuntman riding a horse or something that Harrison Ford, because he's now in his 80s,
Yeah.
they wanted him to do, but it's safer.
To do the AI.
Yeah, so they have like a stunt person doing it and then transpose his face.
Isn't that cut into like, he's supposed to be on set 12 days. Well, actually, because of AI, he's only
But
going to get
that's sort
10.
of like CGI though at that point.
I guess.
Which they've been doing
But
for
see,
a while.
and that's why I got pissed, because I was like, I can see a CGI scene
Yeah.
in a heartbeat. This one, really, I was like, oh my God, because the next scene was him modern day, and he was older. And I was like, I got so fooled. Damn AI.
I'm so sorry for you.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I know.
I didn't see it.
You didn't? Mm-mm. I like Indiana Jones. Maybe that's why. I really was like paying attention. But I don't know. I just feel like your personal professional opinion in these kind of matters is kind of like what we don't talk about. You don't hear. You just hear like, oh, there's it's going to be AI and oh, it's illegal AI, but like nobody like is like who are the people these decision makers talking to? Right? Like, are they talking to people like you that are agency owners or actors that are coming back and saying, all right, well, if then that's the case, understand that, they can't shoot Titanic 4, 5, and 6 with my client this many times over.
Yeah.
Right? And in perpetuity
Yeah.
in all the galaxies and all the universes.
Yeah. And I from the beginning of my career, I saw those releases that were like, what did it say? Well, no, it said like any technology that exists and that doesn't
now or in the future.
Yeah. But I do have to say, like some clients are being great and like just preemptively putting the AI language that they won't use it for AI. Those are the good ones.
Yeah.
Something just came across my desk and it was a voiceover contract and they just put it in. They're like, we're not going to use this for AI purposes after. So I do think that a lot of the people that are on the other side that we're talking to and negotiate also are like, okay, this is like a real thing that we should all band together.
Right.
It sort of is like taking all the work to Europe. It's like we should all band together because we're all in this together as people, as humanity.
As a community.
As a community of actual people. But I do think that my MO, my personal life, my professional life, and my stance on this is to not be reactive until I have to react. To be, like we're slowly getting information. Okay, let's see what happens. And then when it becomes something, then be like, all right, no.
So you said something just came across your desk for like a voiceover actor. And so what was that language? Like what was the thing in it that you were like, wait?
No, the language was good.
Oh, it was good.
Yeah, it was like, we will not use this for AI.
Okay.
Yeah, and I didn't even ask for it. I was prepared to because we have been putting that stipulation in a lot of non-union contracts. It's already taken care of. That's why the strikes happened.
Right.
They were trying to deal with the AI-ness of it all that just came down the pike so quickly.
Right.
And now there's an AI actress that, like, I don't understand what that means.
I don't know.
And then there was...
I'm just still getting used to Demon... Is it Demon Hunter or Demon Slayer? The K-pop? What is it? What's that show called?
Is that person not a real person?
No, they're cartoons, but they look they're like real characters. They're like a real pop group. They're real pop groups.
In their AI.
I think they're going to make them AI.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
I mean, you shouldn't have brought someone in their 40s on this episode because I'm like, I don't know what K-pop is. I do.
You know what K-pop is?
No, I do. Some of it is very good.
BTS? They're a great group.
It's surprisingly
Korean
good.
pop.
Yeah.
South Korean pop.
I understand. Well, and also, did you see the documentary about like the like it's basically puppy mills of like they just churn them out like dance classes, sing classes, acting classes, like the old studio system.
You can tell.
Yeah.
By the way they perform. By the way you can tell by the way that they perform.
Yeah.
That they are trained.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Yeah.
Because
I'm not opposed to that.
No. I think BTS, and that's I'm only using them because that's the only K-pop group I know, right? And like, I just like.
But Demon Slayer?
Is it Demon Hunter? Demon Slayer? K-pop Demon. It's
Girl,
one
I
of the
do
demon,
not know. This
I don't know.
is not my age range.
I just got into it and they were like, K-pop. And my 2-year-old niece is like, K-pop, like Demon Play, whatever. And she's singing the songs. And I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah.
And it's cute. It's a cute show, but they've created a whole world where now they have actual real pop groups, K-pop groups come out of that, but it's a cartoon and they're going to do movies. They're going to do a bunch of things. Anyway, they got merch. They got all kinds of
And this is South Korea? Okay, we don't know. Okay. That's fair.
You really think Kim Jong-un would be like, let me put out a K-pop group?
I don't know. Again, I just read the headlines. I don't. I have not read the news since
Of course
2016.
it's South Korea. I'm totally airing this, and I don't care.
That's right.
don't
That's right. I unsubscribe to every news outlet on X and in my email. I'm like, I cannot.
You're like, I can't delete,
can't.
unsubscribe.
No,
Yeah, I know.
can't.
I'm the same way. I'm like, I don't want it. I don't
can't.
want to see it. I go to TikTok for my news, whatever, and that's gonna change now soon too. So whatever. That's where I get my news. That's where I get my news.
No, I mean, I feel like a lot of people do, but isn't it owned by China?
They're an ally. Did you even
nope.
try Red Note, the app?
No.
When the whole TikTok ban was happening?
No.
You didn't try Red
I'm
Note?
not on TikTok.
How dare you?
I know.
Blasphemy.
I get my TikTok videos 3 months later as Instagram Reels like an adult.
Like every other adult in this country. No. I switched. Yes, it is owned by China, but now it's being owned by somebody else. But
America?
No, possibly. Yes, pretty much, because people are already getting
Again, I haven't read the
shadow
news.
banned, but
Shadowbox.
shadow boxed. But I switched over to an app called Red Note, which is a Chinese TikTok version of TikTok when they were going to ban TikTok. So we like left the Chinese app and went to another Chinese app.
I feel like that was Y2K for you people again. Remember, everybody was like, "It's gonna end," and then everyone was saying goodbye. It was. I was like,
and
what?
we were all over on Red Note, and
I was like, "What is happening?"
And you know, they're like, "Oh, there's Chinese spies," and I was like talking to my Chinese spies on Red Note. They're like, "Welcome, I'm your Chinese spy." Like they were introducing themselves, and I was like, "Oh my God, you guys! I met my Chinese spy on Red Note."
I have no idea what's happening.
Apparently, I can't believe this.
Here's the deal. I think I stopped. Move everybody migrates often to the next thing, and I stopped. I'm like,
You just
I've
stopped
been
at
doing this
Facebook.
since Friendster. I was with you, MySpace.
Wow.
Top 8 friends. Remember
You're
that?
like, I'm
That
at
was the best.
Facebook, and that's where I'm at.
I'm on Facebook, and I'm on Instagram, and I'm on X. I don't post really.
See, I'm not on X.
But that's how I seriously, that's how I get my news.
See?
It's on X.
It's all, yeah, I don't go to the TV
Yeah.
to watch news.
No.
way.
What's TV?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you like, this is a random question, do you like matcha? Okay.
I do.
You do?
Yeah. Is that what you're going to go into your?
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, I was going to say no. Then I was like, wait, this might be a plug. I love matcha.
You do?
Yes.
Well, did you
It's
know?
so green.
It's so green. You have to try strawberry matcha. Strawberry banana. Strawberry banana. Strawberry banana matcha by Mantra Matcha. It's like mantramatcha.com. I think that's one of the best. They have like and they have a cacao one too. And it's so good. And you can use my promo code.
What is it?
Arroyo7, which is acronym for A Race of Your Own 7. Get it?
That's very clever.
Antioxidants.
What did you say? What C word did you just use? The flavor?
Oh, cacao.
Cacao. What is that?
Which is chocolate.
I see.
It's the actual original chocolate.
Like the cocoa
Cacao.
bean.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes, but it's made, it's ground up and stuff.
We're having a very interesting conversation.
Our conversation is everywhere. The fact that you didn't know that K-pop was from South Korea, I'm done.
I think I knew. I watched that documentary. I told you.
Oh yeah, you did, but you were like,
I don't know what Demon Slayer is.
Demon
Are
Slayer.
we going to talk
Demon
about
Hunter.
a race? Are we going to talk about my race of my own?
Yes. So in life, Jesus Christ. I have Jared's the person I go to when I
have margaritas to get to.
Right. Jared's the person I go to when I have like life questions. I'm like, question. And he always comes back with a very profound response. And, it helps me get through life.
We had a really good conversation when I was down in Palm Springs. That was a nice phone call.
What did we talk about?
Like everything. For an hour and a half. I haven't been on the phone with anybody not business related for an hour and a half since the 90s. That's how much I like Virgie.
Right. Was it that nostalgic for you, I guess? I guess.
I guess. I don't know. We just were on the phone, but it's nice to be able to talk
to people.
things through with friends.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen often.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Because we're so busy. We're like, oh my God, here,
Yeah.
there. And then even if we go out.
Or like we send reels back and forth. Like that's our main source of communication. But it is nice.
You,
that's
us.
right. That's right.
Me,
that's right.
you, us.
That's right. But it was nice to, because I'm going through some shit, you're going through some shit, and we were having a good old fashioned phone conversation. It was nice.
Yeah. And to actually like critically think through some stuff.
Problem solve.
Yeah. And like problem solve and be like, no, Jared.
Yeah.
Jared, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be okay.
Yeah.
The Lord is with you. The Lord is with
Lord.
you. But I did want to, and I know our conversation has been everywhere today, but it is what it is. In life, people go uphill, downhill, plateau, and sometimes you just get to a point where it's just tumbleweeds. And I had another guest talk about, sometimes it's just a forest, and you don't even know, there is no road, right? And so you have to make your own road, right? So what would you say, what advice would you give to, especially talent, right? Because you're agency director, to talent that's looking to be in a race of their own, right? We're in this space where we all have phones. We all can shoot something, whatever, in those in-between times specifically, to stay in a race of their own, especially with all these changes that the industry is going through now.
Yeah. Well, that's a good aspect of having a phone and the social media, but I've seen the flip side of it where social media can really derail somebody's pride in what they've accomplished, because they look around and they're like, oh, that person did this and I'm not as good as that person, or they booked it and I didn't and I went out for it. And, there's a lot of comparing going on. And it really is important to stay, and we've talked about this, in your lane and what you bring to the show, because what you bring to the show is unique to you. And when you go into a room for an audition or just in life, to give that room you and not what you think the room wants. Yeah.
I
mean, I think the authenticity, when I see people twist themselves into pretzels to become what they think the producer or casting wants.
Yeah. And sometimes I've always been told, it's like, sometimes they don't know what they want.
That's right.
So you have to walk into the room.
That's right.
Giving them who you are.
That's right.
And I mean, sorry to cut you off.
No.
But there was an audition that I went in for, and it was like Latina, blah blah blah, and everyone was dressed the same, like rocker, or something like that, like punk or something like that. And I was just dressed completely different. Everyone had a leather jacket on, everyone had the straight black hair, everyone was dressed the same, and I came in cornrows and a hoodie, I don't know, it was something, but it was my version of it, and I booked it. And I was like, oh my God, I don't look like everybody else.
Right.
That's what they want. That's what they meant by that. Because sometimes the descriptions are very specific, punk and this and urban. It's just you're punk urban. What the heck is that? You know what I mean? It's what the fuck? And I went in and I booked it. And I remember questioning myself in the waiting room, because I was like, they're all dressed. That's what they meant.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. It was
well,
actually...
I mean, oftentimes in those character descriptions, they have no idea.
No.
So, sometimes they're very specific and they're like, we know what we want. Most times, you can change their mind if you go in with a spin on it. I've watched auditions, 10 actors, 9 actors do the exact same thing.
And
they're
and
the one is this is
off.
what we say, make a choice. Right. She made a choice, and I mean, I'll never forget it. I'm like, there's no way she doesn't book this, and she did.
Nice.
It's all about relying on you, and what you can bring to the show.
What do you look for in a client too?
I look for a really good partner. I look for, my agency, we're going to give you 100%. Not all agencies are built the same. Some agencies, it depends. But we're going to give you 100%. and we expect people to give us 100% as well. Like, otherwise, what are we doing here?
Right.
Like, all day we're working to advocate for you. So we look for people who are interesting. Some people walk into a room and you're like, oh, they didn't learn that at school. You walk, they just have something interesting about them.
Yeah.
Just hard workers, like the people that I always go back to this quote. I've been saying it for years is Will Smith in an interview once was like, I might not be the best singer in the room. I might not be the sexiest guy in the room, but I will outwork everyone in this room. Mm-hmm. And I think
I've seen that.
Yeah, it's like, that's it.
Work ethic.
But if you're here to work, and even if, like, we meet a lot of people at the beginning of their career, even if you don't quite know how to work yet, but you're willing to learn.
Yep.
Absolutely. I'm in.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate the feedback, Jared.
Of course.
Thank you. Sweater weather.
Sweater weather. The whole city smells like a pickle.
Sweater weather. Thanks for being here. Thanks for your feedback. And again, thanks for tuning in. Season 2, race of your own. Leave some comments. We're going to just continue talking with Jared. I'm going to still just keep talking with him and just getting more feedback and leaving comments below. All the good stuff. You know what I mean?
Thanks, Virgie. Thanks for having me.
Of course.
Do we need something else?
No.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure, but I don't think we need anything else.
Okay.
But that's it.
Okay.
Peace.